The objective of this experiment is to move the robot in a square path using robot. The material required to do this experiment are as follows. First, we need a mobile robot to download the program and to perform a square path operation. And second, we need a RS-232 cable to download a program from a computer through serial port connector. And third, we need a AA battery, 4 AA batteries to power this mobile robot. And fourth, we need a computer with basic stamp editor software to download the program from the computer to the microcontroller. To program the BS2 microcontroller, we are using basic stamp editor software. To run the basic stamp editor software, you can double click the icon in the desktop. This is the working environment of the basic stamp editor software. To start with, you have to press File and then New. A new window programming environment will be opened. Stamp BS2. So when you click the Stamp BS2 icon, a directory will be included in the programming menu. And the second one is, you have to include the programming language version, that is P Basic Language 2.5. You can just click the icon in the software. The directories are included. You can start writing the program. So this is the program for point-to-point operation that the robot is going to follow a square path. First, this command, that is pulse underscore count var word, is the variable declaration. So the pulse underscore count is a variable where you are going to store some values. And the low 14 and low 15 refers to the 14th and 15th pin of microcontroller. These two instructions will initialize the two pins of microcontrollers to 0. You are going to start the program with main menu, and you are going to use a series of subroutines. The subroutine is named like forward 1, right turn 1, forward 2, right turn 2, and then forward 3, and then right turn 3. Inside the forward 1 subroutine, you are going to program the microcontroller to make the robot to move in a forward path. So the subroutine start with for loop with pulse underscore count as a variable that is we declared initially as a word. And for loop contains two values. One is initial value and another one is final value. So this final value 160 is calculated with the help of the formula as follows, where pulse is equal to Bobart distance by Bobart speed into 40.65 pulses per second. For example, when the robot moves at a speed of 22 cm per second, has to travel a distance of 51 cm at the speed of 2.22 seconds, the pulses can be calculated as follows. 51 cm divided by 23 cm per second into 40.65 pulses per second, which gives 90 pulses. So this 90 pulses will be used as the for loop end value. Next, we are going to use a command called pulse out. So this pulse out 14,650 sends the pulses that last 1.3 milliseconds to pin number 14. That is, so the 14th pin of the microcontroller is connected to the left servo motor and 15th pin of the microcontroller is connected to right servo motor. The 650 and the 850 is the duration argument which is
calculated as follows. Duration argument is equal to duration by 2 microseconds. That is, for the duration argument of 650, which is equal to 1.3 millisecond divided by 2 microsecond, which gives this 650 duration argument. So this past 20 millisecond will pass the pulses in between 650 and 850. So the next command is used to run the for loop for number of times. In the forward one subroutine, we have a for loop with the end value of 160. That is, the for loop will execute for 160 times. Once it reaches 160, it will move to the next line, that is pass 700, where the pass 700 refers to 700 millisecond. This is the duration gap between forward 1 and right turn 1. The next subroutine is right turn 1. To make the bobot to turn right, we are going to use a for loop and pulse out command. In the pulse out command, 14th pin and 15th pin is given 650 and 650. That is, the 14th and 15th will run in clockwise direction so that bobot will turn right. Once the subroutine is executed, it will move to the next subroutine forward 2. Similarly, right turn 2. We have to move the bobot in a square path, so that we need to use the subroutine forward 1 and right turn 1 4 times continuously. At the end of the program, we have to use end command. To download the program from basic stamp editor to the microcontroller, we are going to use a RS-232 cable. The RS-232 cable is connected to DB9 port of Board of Education. Another end of RS-232 cable is connected to serial port of computer.